What is going on, managers, and welcome back to a brand new video from me. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, everything's going swimmingly for him. What is he doing? What tactic is he using? And how can you replicate what he's doing in Football Manager 2023? Well, I'm going to show you. So let's get straight into the video and crack on. Here, we are done and dusted. 31st of May, the whole season has gone, and we have had a successful season, I would say. Let me show you the league and the competition so you can see just what has happened. We finished second in the Premiership, which is immaculate. 1 point behind Liverpool. Couldn't believe it. Best goal difference in the Premiership, though. Absolutely wonderful. Europa League, as you can see right there. We have to reach the semi-finals, but we've done more than that. I'll show you in just a sec. Gabriel Jesus, top goal scorer for us. Knocked out to the quarterfinals against Manchester City and knocked out to the semi-finals against Manchester United in the English Cups. But this season we have had in the Premiership has been absolutely brilliant. Gabriel Jesus, 22 goals for us. Can't quite get to the 34 that Haaland was, but the fact that one of our highest performing players was Aaron Ramsdale kind of put a bit of worries on me, but there is a massive reason for that. And as you can see right down here, he has 22 clean sheets, the highest in the division, which is bonkers to see. And you can see how, like I say, we are flying. We lost 7 games the whole of the Premier League, which is a good season for us, a very good season, but we lost out by 1 point, and that was not very happy for me. But we're going to show you what I'm doing and why we are playing the Arteta way and what I think is the Arteta way. And there it is, guys. It's a 4-2-3-1. He's playing this right now. We kind of switch him around. You could play Saka and Martinelli on the other wings, but I just played him this way just for the time being, to cut in and use the foot to bend it around and try and get the ball in the back of the net. But we are playing an attacking style of football, as you can see there. Something a little bit different. We are playing attacking style, and all that means is we just get forward a little bit more, go for them more dangerous passes, and just try and get the ball through as much as possible to get us through on goals. A lot of green lines as well as we've been playing here, but we have used 2 wingers, so these are up and down, helping out no matter what, trying to track back and trying to give in and put pressure on the opposition consistently all the time, with Martin Odegaard being our distribution of the ball there. Try and get the ball through. He is the playmaker from this, as we have Yannick Xhaka and Thomas Partey. They kind of switch around as well. I don't really use them as the same position all the time. I do use Xhaka as a box-to-box sometimes, and Thomas Partey as a ball-winning midfielder. But that's just what I've gone with for the time being. Zinchenko is our fullback. I went fullback as well. I didn't really push them up too high. I just pushed them so they go up a little bit and they support the midfield as well as they push it in on the attack. So I'm Tomiyasu as well on the right. I was very, very, very tempted to play Benjamin White out there, purely because that's what Arteta has been doing IRL before. No, Tomiyasu has been playing really well for us, so we're going to stick in there, keep him in this team. As you can see, he's over there playing I think it's a 7.2, I think he's been playing. And Gabriel Silva has been playing amazing football, and obviously Aaron Ramsdale being one of the best players in the Premiership for us right now. It's been absolutely brilliant, but this just works. As you can see, Odegaard is the playmaker. Partey just comes in front here as the box-to-box when we're on the attacking role, getting involved with the play, just pushing forward, getting involved, and then we have Yannick Xhaka just playing as that defensive ball-winning midfield. Anything around here just gets mopped up from Xhaka, just allows a little bit of pressure to be breathed on the centre-halves there. They don't push forward too much, and he just wins the ball. They don't have to deal with a lot because Xhaka just mops that up there as well. Gabriel Jesus as a pressing forward, as we are using a high press, he is there just closing him down with Saka and Martinelli who are in attack, closing that ball down in the opposition's final third, and you'll see something about that in the stats, why that has been important to us. So we are playing fairly wide, play out to defence, which they do, a high tempo and shorter passing. Down here, I put low crosses. We haven't got the tallest of men in this side, so I've gone for low crosses. We drill it across the box, try to get them little FIFA sweat goals, as you can see, tap it in, and just some easy goals for us there. That's what we're trying to use. We don't have running defence or more discipline or anything like that. We leave that as it is and let them play the style of football they want. They let the ball go through Martin Odegaard so we can do the passing and movement from there. How do we go about when we are in the transition while we counter-press and counter. Once again, try and get all the way up there, get the ball off them as fast as physically possible, put them under pressure, try and make the mistakes from them, and then we roll it out to our fullbacks or our centre-halves. Whoever has got the option on there, we roll the ball out. There's no point in going long unless we're going to be passing into space, and we don't have that, so I don't think that's the Arsenal way. They like to keep the possession, so we roll it out to our fullbacks and our centre-halves to build up everything through the middle and go wide if we need to with the passing. That is the style that we like to adopt here. And then when we come to our line, we are playing a standard defensive line, which is working out quite well, actually, but we are playing a high press. This gap here is not too big. It looks big, but it's not that big. We do often, much often, hit the trigger pressing, and we prevent the goalkeepers from playing short, but we do get the press up there as well, and it just allows us to any balls over the top. We do have fast centre-halves, as you'll see here. William Saliba is on 14-14, and then we also have Gabriel, who's on 13-15. So the possession of the ball over the top is easily maintained because the boys can get back because of the fastness of the centre-halves, and that just helps out with playing a standard line as well. It just eliminates any of the balls over the top, and we do really well trying to stop that. So that is how we are moving around and how we're playing. It's worked really, really well for us. Like I say, we've been really well in the Premiership. I'm just going to show you some results right now. It's a mixed bag of emotions here. Away games, we struggle. I always struggle on away games no matter what. But we started off a little bit rough. Brentford and West Ham, when we score goals and we win games, we win them quite comfortably as well. You can see there a 4-0 and a 3-0, but we lost to Man United, lost to Liverpool. Then we went on a great month of beating Brighton, Karabag, Southampton, Sickleborg and Fulham. I fully expect the full 5 wins from there, so I'm glad that we got them. We drew with Everton, we beat 3-0, Forest we beat 1-0, then we went away in Hungary 0-0, lost to Newcastle 3-0. You kind of got to see that, travelling away from the Champions League, it is hard to come back, but we did what we needed to do in beating Spurs away from home as well, so we take that. Crystal Palace got a 2-0 win. Skellenborg we got again. Bournemouth we beat. Karabag, I want to say it, away from home, 4-1 against Karabag, not the best result, but then we bounced back and beat Chelsea 2-1. Millwall penalties took us all the way through. Away though, beat Wolves 3-0. Sheffield Wednesday in the Cup we beat. Then we beat Aston Villa, lost away from home to Leicester, beat Man City away, crazy one that was. Then we went to Fulham, beat them. Brentford we beat, Fulham we beat on the away to the home leg. Southampton we give a 5-1. We beat we lost to Manchester United in the semi-final of the Carabao, beat us 2-0, 2-1. We beat Port Vale, thankfully, in the FA Cup 4th round. Forest we beat Man City and Everton, then beat us. Man City beat us at home, which I wasn't too chuffed about, but we did bounce back with a win against Newcastle, Leeds and West Ham. Sheffield Wednesday in the 5th round we beat them 5-2. Then we went into kind of our knockout football at the Europa League. Beat Feyenoord 4-0 at home, but we did lose 3-2 away from home. In the middle of that, we beat Aston Villa, lost to Man City yet again at home in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Then we drew with Wolves, beat Chelsea 4-0 away from home, which is mental. Then beat Roma 4-1 away from home. Then beat Spurs 4-1 at home, but we did lose 3-1 at home, against Roma, which was a bad result for us, but it was enough just to see us out. The 1 goal seeing us through. Then we drew with Crystal Palace, beat Bournemouth, drew with Brentford, beat Celtic 3-0. Then we beat Manchester United 6-0. Drew with Celtic away 0-0. Then we, on the away leg to Brighton, we lost, beat Liverpool 3-0 at home, and then beat Borussia Dortmund 1-0 in the Europa League. So let's have a look at some of these goals that we are scoring and some of the results as well. Just look at the stats of that game, guys. 6 shots, we kept Manchester United down. 1 on target, 60% possession. They gave 26 fouls away, guys. 26 fouls. That is absolutely remarkable of what we've just done to Manchester United there. So I'm going to show you some of the goals that we scored against Manchester United to just show how well we were playing. So Odegaard being absolutely clinical with his free kick deadly situations as I move this ball down, and Saka brings the ball down, using that winger, overlapping because he's on attack, finds Martinelli, who's another winger. Great ball. Odegaard just showing what he was capable of, being that advanced playmaker there, being absolutely clinical for us, spreading the ball around, passing it around as Tierney gets the ball forward. Smith Rowe's there taking part, Odegaard into it, getting goals as well as assists. It's just working so well. He just pushes in that little bit later, allows the player to find the pass, moves on, hits it and gets a goal. Smith Rowe pushes forward there. Once again, gets an unbelievable angle there. Poor from De Gea, but we take them kind of goals. Another one comes down. Tomiyasu gets that ball, plays to Martinelli. Jesus plays a great ball. Smith Rowe, yet again, having an absolute field day. Gets himself another goal. I think he got a hat-trick. Is that a hat-trick for Smith Rowe? You get the ball there with Vieira as he gets it round, and it's one hell of a strike. Unbelievable player is Vieira. And we just absolutely tore them apart there. Brilliant to see. An absolute glorious result. And another one I will show you down here is the 3-0 against Liverpool, as we got an early goal in the first minute. But once again, 22 shots, an XG of 3.09. We limited them to 6 shots on target with a 0.61 XG, which is bonkers. 56% possession with a pass completion of 83%. Smith Rowe, again, just showing how good he is and how well he's been playing for us. He passes out wide to Martinelli as he's going to get the ball in, and there is Jesus with that low cross just to his feet. He doesn't want to be in the air, doesn't want to be challenging, don't want anyone to be challenging because he's not the tallest of players. As Odegaard whips that one in, and there, when we got the players back stick, I don't mind because Gabriel can get the winner there. It's when we have the strikers forward that we don't play that ball over the top, as Thomas Partey spreads the ball, finding Fabio Vieira, finds Saka, takes a good touch, plays it across, gets a little bit lucky, and Eddie Nketiah just taps that one in as we tore Liverpool apart, really, yet again. And that's just how we were doing it. We just seemed to be, away games we were a little bit hit and miss, but that's just how we were played all the way through the season. And the fact that we only missed out on the league title by 1 goal at 1 point is absolutely marvellous. Interested to see that Gabriel Martinelli got 20 assists for the season, playing as a winger as well. You would have thought Odegaard would get more, but no, Martinelli got the most assists there. If we go to a little bit of the XG, you can see over here that cross completion as well was down, which is quite shocking considering Martinelli was playing as a winger, got most on, but everything else is a lot higher. As you can see, 2 goals per game we were playing, and average for the whole season expected of 1.72. Shots per game we were getting 14. Shots on target ratio was 41. Dribbles per game was 19%. Pass completion was 86, which was above average. I'd love to see pass completion. That's what that short passing does, guys. It just eliminates anyone from getting the ball off us. We just pass it smoothly as well, and as we're flowing up the field with that attacking mentality, it just works really well. And fouls against was 17. That's great stuff. That's what we want to see. The passes attempted mostly was in our middle area where we got the ball back, tried to win it through, so it's nice to see that as well. Our defensive duties here was good. Conceding per goal was way above, which was nice to see. The blocks per game was low because we weren't getting people, all clearances were both low because people weren't getting into our half or our last third. That's just why there was no blocks or anything like that. Fouls were made was a little bit higher with 11. Don't mind that though. Expected goals against was 0.96, which is good stuff. A little bit below on the tackles attempted. We could have gone a little bit more there. Just get stuck in, try and get a bit more from them. But our tackle win ratio was a 76, which is not too bad as well, which is very, very good to see. If I show you the Premiership as well again, as we go over here to the Premiership, I'll show you some stats right now. Most goals we were second, well, joint second with the top 4 there. As you can see, 76 goals, which was nice. Fewest shots against was third with 384, so we really stopped them from getting the ball into our area. And most possession we were third as well with 58%, joint third with Manchester City. But that's absolutely brilliant to see that we maintain the possession as well. Fewest conceded was us, most clean sheets as well, as you can see there. So that's glorious to see. So we only conceded 26 goals the whole of the season, which was immaculate. And we still managed to keep 22 clean sheets from that one as well. We were 5th with the best pass completion, 68%, just shy of the top 4, and Everton in there as well, 87. We nearly got away with that one. We were on 5th for the most shots. We were way behind the other 4 there, but it's still great to see that we managed to get a lot of shots off. We had one of the highest conversion rates as well with just 13%. So with our 76 goals that we scored, 13% were in the net. So that was good to see, but it could be a little bit higher. I would like it to be a little bit higher. I don't know what the average is of a normal Premiership league, but I'd love to see the percentage of that. We had the most fouls against us, so we got fouled 659 times, just showing how good we were in that attacking movement there, having the most fouls against us, just winding up the opposition. We came second with passes per defensive action. That was of the opposition. So that is nice to see that the 3.32 is brilliant from us. Second in the league behind Manchester City. I'll take that. And just above Liverpool as well, who won the league. So glorious to see just how well this tactic is absolutely doing for us. And it was great defensively. Even though we scored quite a few goals, came second or third in the goals scored, we also kept the percentage of how many we conceded down as well. So it's absolutely lovely to see that the tactic just bonded together as attacking and defensive works so well for us. And that there, guys, is my roundup for Arteta's 4-2-3-1. I hope you did like this video. And I hope you did like the tactic as well. Let me know if you've got any tactics or any tactics that you want me to try and emulate as managers that are doing so well now or overachieving. We can have a look at them, see how they're doing, and see what they are doing in the Football Manager match engine. I absolutely love it creating these guys because it makes me get me noggin going and the clogs turning to try and get stuff working and try and figure it out, and I'm absolutely loving it. So thank you guys for showing the love and support on all the videos because it means the world to me. And if you haven't, hit the like and subscribe on these ones, guys, because it means the absolute world to me. And if you want to see more content from me, I'm live over at Twitch, www.twitch.tv/ticker147. I'm live most days. We are currently doing a Stoke City save, but there is other saves in the working and tactic builds for all around. So please head over there and hit the follow button on that channel as well. But guys, thank you very much for taking a little part of your day, spending time watching my content. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you have a great one, guys. I'll catch you all next time. Much love and bye-bye.